morning student, welcome to GYANJYOTI online classes, class 8, English, chapter 8, topic is vacation, chapter 10, the topic is vacation in space. So okay, let's see, everybody like to visit in your holidays or somewhere else, but have you heard that क्या आसमान में महाकाश घूमने के लिए कभी सोचे हो? It's a great subject, a great means the top level science, a vacation in space, not in there is any Simla, Darjeeling or Kashmir or somewhere else to visit a great space, sky, yeah. So think of the unusual vacation destination. Can you? For us it's only a dream, yeah. So about this, let's start our subject. Space travel has been a subject of immense human interest from time immemorial. Now this has been, space travel has been a subject. This is also a subject, different subject like science, chemistry, biology, history, geography. Space travel also a subject of extreme human interest. Immense means extremely great human interest from time immemorial, means that is always memorable कि समय के साथ कि आसमान में जाने का सबको इच्छा है. Yeah, for us, if you are going to flight from one place to another place, we think we have lots of amusement, but to go to space, for us it is a dream only. To explore the vast emptiness of our outer space has made humans send countless exploration missions so far. To org means strong desire to explore the vast emptiness of outer space. Vast emptiness of outer space means the sky is empty. Yeah, vast emptiness means पूरा ब्रह्मांड जो है पूरा ही इसका मेजर करना इम्पॉसिबल है. So vast means so big in size. Outer space means space is too much empty space. Has made humans send countless explorations missions so far. Many scientific research science has sent many rockets and many discoveries, etc. Okay. However, access to these missions, access means approach or enter to these missions, has always been limited to some of the most exclusive organizations in the world. Yeah, mission has already been limited to some of most exclusive organizations. Limited means very few, not more. Some of the most exclusive organizations. Exclusive means maybe costly. The organization which too much means they can spend money, they can dare to think about these things. Their missions are helmed by, means managed by the most intelligent minds on earth. Yeah, and the rest of humanity remains clueless about the reality of space travel. Only these people know about the space and how big space is, and they can only say, rest of the people they just they don't know about this matter. Okay, let's see these missions. Okay, average people of the world could only dream just like us to go to space. एक सपना ही है about space with no real chance or ever venturing out. Venture means risky journey to go to the top of the sky. We have only dream only. Yeah, so I have maximum people, average people means many people. Okay. However, in the past 2 decades means already 20 years before, 1 decade means 10 years, thanks to exceptional improvement in space technology. Exceptional means unusual improvement in space technology, people today can do a lot more than just dream about space. Now, today science is more improved, people can do more. Once upon a time it was just a dream, but they can achieve something. Space travel today is not just limited to people with brilliant minds. The scientists, brilliant scientists, they can only go to space. Not only for that, it is now open to those with money, lots of money. Who can go to space? Like in India, Tata Birla, Ambani, they have lots of wealth, they can only go. I don't think that we have that much money to go to the space. People traveling into space for recreational purposes, means entertainment or refreshment, is often referred to as space tourism. आकाश को घूमने जाना एक तो आजकल बन गया है. Space tourism doesn't come cheap, सस्ता में नहीं है. What is the cost? Dennis Tito from the US was the world's first space tourist. Who is the first space tourist? Dennis Tito. Who is called one of the world? Who is the first person of the world space tourist? Miss Dennis Tito from USA. Yeah, you want mark GK, you can note it. He had paid as an estimated US dollar $220 million in 2001, already 19 years before. For 8 days in space, 8 दिन के लिए space के लिए इतना सारा रकम दी. Second one, Canada's GYANJYOTI paid about US dollar $40 million, उससे 2 गुना. For 11 days in space in 2009, 8 साल के बाद, वो इतना महंगा जर्नी था उसका. So far, space tourism opportunities have only been provided by the Russian Space Agency. So far, space tourism opportunities have only been provided by the Russian Space Agency. Now, Russia is giving more means facility for space journey. Between 2001 to 2019, they sent 8 tourists in space, not 1 or 2, 8. 8 tourists को भेज चुके हैं. Yes. These flights were organized by Space Adventures, a US-based private company. The tourists were sent to the International Space Station. Yes, then in the sky, the International Space Stations aboard a Russian Soyuz spacecraft. The Russians Soyuz spacecraft. In this spacecraft, they had the space center and they could go to the space. It's clear? Let's see. With the number of super rich in the world soaring and the demand of space tourism on a rise, it's only a matter of time before space tourism becomes a thriving industry. With the number of super rich in the world soaring, super rich, soaring is flying, जो बहुत पैसा है उसके पास, या सुपर जो आराम से ना पैसा, ऐसे लोग एफोर्ड करते हैं आसमान जाने के लिए. एंड द डिमांड फॉर स्पेस टूरिज्म ऑन ए राइज, ऐसे लोग एंजॉय करने के लिए जितना आराम से ना पैसा है तो वही पैसा वो ऐसे ऊपर जाने के लिए खर्चा करेंगे. ज़्यादा पैसा है तो क्या करेंगे पैसा को, जाके आसमान में उड़ने के लिए तो पैसा है. और हमारे जैसे लोग तो पूछिए मत, स्पेस तो क्या है, हम फॉरेन जा नहीं सकते. लेट्स सी, इट्स ओनली ए मैटर ऑफ टाइम बिफोर space tourism becomes a thriving industry. Thriving means growing industry. A number of companies such as Virgin Galactic, Space Island and SpaceX, these companies have emerged, moved into in recent times, hoping to create a suborbital space tourism industry. Suborbital space tourism industry, they have to make a इंडस्ट्री फॉर द स्पेस. आसमान में उसे बनाएंगे जहाँ पर टूरिंग के लिए जो जाएंगे वहाँ रहेंगे, ठहरेंगे. लेट्स सी. द प्रोस्पेक्ट ऑफ स्पेस ट्रेवल हैव बिकम सो रियल, इतना सच्चाई था, that the Russian companies even building a space hotel. Oh, not only tourists, वहाँ आसमान में होटल बनाएंगे. Very interesting. Orbital Technologies is developing the commercial space station. या वहाँ पर व्यवसाय के लिए स्पेस स्टेशन है which allow leisure space travelers, leisure means जहाँ आराम करने के लिए, to vacation in space, vacation in space means छुट्टी का दिन वहाँ पर जाने के लिए, जैसे कि we have summer holidays, but this year only because of corona we have the summer online classes. छुट्टी के टाइम में मज़ा लेने के लिए हम इधर जाते हैं, लेकिन उन लोग आसमान में घूमने के लिए जाना है, ठीक है। Clients will be transported to hotel on a Russian Soyuz rockets. Those who are interested participants, those will go for this. उनको कहाँ रखा जाएगा? रॉकेट से ट्रांसफर टू द होटल ऑन रशियन सोयज रॉकेट से उनको होटल को लिया जाएगा। इट विल टेक अबाउट ए डे टू रीच द कमर्शियल स्पेस स्टेशन, एक दिन में पहुँच जाएंगे। व्हिच इज लोकेटेड 217 माइल्स अबव अर्थ, अर्थ से 217 माइल ऊपर में होटल है, स्पेस होटल, वहाँ पर लिया जाएगा, ठीक है। विल प्रोवाइड ऑल द एमिनिटीज, एमिनिटी ऑल द फैसिलिटीज to its residents that are found in a luxury hotel. होटल में जो आइटम्स मिलता है, गवर्नमेंट फूड खाना ही मिलेगा, स्पेशली डिजाइन शावर एंड हाई क्वालिटी बेड्स, नहाने के लिए भी बेड मिल जाएगा। द स्पेस होटल विल बी एबल टू हाउस 7 गेस्ट, 7 जन को रहने के लिए एक तो घर भी बन जाएगा, मिल जाएगा। वंस अबोर्ड, एक बार ऊपर जाते हैं, गेस्ट विल इवन बी एबल टू वॉच टीवी, ओ स्पेस में टेलीविजन भी देखेंगे, और लॉग ऑन टू द इंटरनेट, या और फैसिलिटी इन दिस होटल, व्हाट इज एक्साइटिंग फिगर टू गो देयर। ऑर्बिटल टेक्नोलॉजी, और क्या क्या टेक्नोलॉजी है? क्लेम्स दैट द बेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ द जर्नी विल बी द अपॉर्चुनिटी टू गेज आउट इनटू द कॉस्मोस एंड अर्थ, आसमान से पूरे ब्रह्मांड को भी देखना है, एज वेल एज टू सी अर्थ, इतना ऊपर से धरती को देखना है। और देखने का जो दृश्य है वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, क्योंकि आसमान से धरती छोटा दिखेगा। लेट्स सी व्यू ऑफ अर्थ फ्रॉम द स्पेस होटल्स विंडोज, वहाँ पर ऐसे खिड़की रहेगा जहाँ से धरती को देख सकते हैं। विल बी ब्रीथ टेकिंग एज ए क्राफ्ट पासेस आवर प्लैनेट एवरी 90 मिनट्स, हर 90 मिनट्स में क्या होता है? क्राफ्ट पास करता है। प्रोवाइडिंग गेस्ट विथ 16 सनसेट, जैसे कि पूरा 90 मिनट्स में अगर क्राफ्ट चले आता है तो सूरज को डूबने और सूरज को निकलने में, जैसे दिन में एक बार होता है 16 बार हो सकता है, इतना स्पीड है। या प्रोवाइडिंग गेस्ट विथ 16 सनसेट, मतलब रिपीटेडली इतना स्पीड है, and 16 sunrises a day, yeah, means they can rotate, they can go, so it is so fast. Visitors will also be able to choose to have their beds vertically and horizontally inclined to the line of flight. Flight में either vertically or horizontally, in the two way, yeah, in this line they can have the line of flight, okay. The prospect of weightlessness will offer all sorts of zero gravity. Yeah, in that place area there is no gravity power, so there will be the weightlessness. शरीर का वजन अभी जितना है उसका तो शायद कितना घट जाता है, I don't know, but it will reduce to depend a weight, a light weight, zero gravity activity which are impossible on Earth. जैसे कि अभी your weight is 50, they will go to there maybe for 30 or 40 kilo. So there is no gravity, means your weight also reduces. It's okay. It is estimated that guests will need to sell out about $1 million to stay at the space hotel. कितना खर्चा है? $1 million. For how many days? Yes, stay at this. Let's see. The Russian companies assert that the prices are beyond the reach of the common man. Means common man cannot think about this much money and this much expenditure, and they cannot they cannot think to go to their place. Okay, but it is still yearly days of space travel as more people take up space tourism and the industry starts making tangible profits, prices are likely to come down. Okay, as more people take off, अगर ज़्यादा लोग जाते हैं space tourism and the industry starts making tangible profits, touchable profit, उनका ज़्यादा प्रॉफिट हो रहा है, prices are likely to come down, फिर धीरे धीरे रेट भी घट सकता है, तो ज़्यादा लोग जाने के लिए हिम्मत कर सकते हैं, they can dare to go to if rate falls down. Okay, apart from space hotels, adventure seekers may soon be able to book rocket flights to the edge of the space. Apart from the hotels, उसमें होटल छोड़ के adventure seekers may soon be able to book rocket flights to the edge of space. स्पेस के ऊपर में रॉकेट से भी उड़ सकते हैं. या aerospace companies like Virgin Galactic, Space Adventures and SpaceX are few of the names experimenting with the idea. उस आइडिया कर रहे हैं कि रॉकेट से फ्लाइट से उड़ने के लिए, रॉकेट फ्लाइट्स स्पेस से. ओके, they have the planned. They have planned. Okay, technically space begins 50 kilometers above the Earth's surface. धरती के मान धरती है, धरती 50 किलोमीटर ऊपर जाने के बाद स्पेस चालू हो जाता है. 50 किलोमीटर के बाद एयर का और ये अर्थ एटमॉस्फेयर एंड एवरीथिंग हो जाएगा. लेट्स सी. Thus, a rocket that takes passengers to that altitude, means the height or beyond, is taking them into space. 50 किलोमीटर ऊपर जाने के बाद स्पेस हो जाता है. At that height, space tourists will not only experience weightlessness, उतना ऊपर में सिर्फ वजन नहीं घटता है, but will take to look down on Earth from space. स्पेस से धरती को देख सकते हैं कि धरती कितना छोटा है. या द व्यू विल अनडाउटेडली बी वन ऑफ द मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल दे हैव एवर सीन. विद वेरी ब्यूटीफुल साइट. इतना ऊपर से धरती को देखेंगे, इट इज वेरी स्मॉल इन साइज. दे आर ऑलरेडी सेवरल प्रोजेक्ट्स अंडरगो टू कमर्शियलाइज स्पेस ट्रेवल. या दे आर ऑलरेडी सेवरल प्रोजेक्ट, बहुत सारा प्रोजेक्ट बन चुका है. कमर्शियलाइज स्पेस ट्रेवल मीन्स बिजनेस, आसमान जाना एक बिजनेस के लिए प्लानिंग चल चुका है. या स्पेस आइलैंड ग्रुप इज वर्किंग ऑन ए रिंग शेप. देखो रिंग शेप मीन सर्कल. लेट्स सी. स्पेस आइलैंड ग्रुप, वो आइलैंड जो है जहाँ पर रहते हैं, द रिंग शेप दे हैव मेड ग्रुप, मेड द लाइन. ओके, शेप रोटेटिंग कमर्शियल स्पेस infrastructure. Rotating commercial space infrastructure. Infrastructure rotating type. It will resemble the discovery of spacecraft from the movie 2001. 2001 में जो मूवी था उसमें जैसा था, just like, it seems to be. Resemble means looks like, seems to be the discovery space from the movie 2001 the space odyssey. उस फिल्म में जैसा है वैसा ही है. स्पेस आइलैंड मतलब पूरा सर्कल रहेगा. आइलैंड says it will build its space city out of empty NASA space shuttle fuel tanks and place it about 644 kilometers above Earth से 644 किलोमीटर ऊपर में रहेगा ये. The space city, एक सिटी बनाया जाएगा सर्कल लेवल में, आसमान में एक शहर रहेगा. विल रोटेट वंस पर मिनट, एक मिनट में वो भी रोटेट करेगा. या एज कम्पेयर टू अर्थ, टू क्रिएट ए ग्रेविटेशनल पुल, जैसे धरती इसको नहीं खींच ले. 1/3 एज स्ट्रॉन्ग एज अर्थ. यस, एज अर्थ का 1/3 है, ऐसे ही टू फॉलो द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ अर्थ. ओके, सो दे हैव प्लान. ओके, Space Sea-1 is the world's first non-governmental spacecraft. Non-governmental means without government support. Let's see, it has managed to fly over 100 kilometers above Earth's surface. कितना किलोमीटर तक उड़ चुका है? 100 किलोमीटर तक above Earth's surface to reach the boundary of space. They have already successful. Yeah, it has managed to fly over 100 kilometers above Earth's surface to reach the boundary of space. Okay, after 2 such 2004 flights 2004 में जो उड़ी थी, the piloted vehicle on the Ansari X prize, उनको क्या प्राइज मिला था? Ansari X prize. The $10 million award is given to any non-governmental agency that can send a manned vehicle to space 2 times within a week. और भी क्या रिवॉर्ड है? If any non-governmental agency send this type of vehicles to the sky, they will get $10 million. Those who 2 times in a week if they go to sky. It's okay. Developments like Spaceship One are a big boost to the fledgling space tourism industry. Developments like Spaceship में जो development है, one are a big boost. Big boost means big improvement. To the fledgling means rising space tourism industry. Developments like Spaceship one are a big boost. Now day by day दिस स्पेसशिप का जो डेवलपमेंट है दिन को दिन बढ़ते जा रहा है. इम्प्रूविंग एंड राइजिंग स्पेस टूरिज्म इंडस्ट्री नाउ द साइंस इन इट्स टॉप प्रोग्रेस. Virginal Galactic is another private company. I have told you 2 companies now, Virginal Galactic and Adventures and SpaceX. Okay, is another private company working on commercial spacecraft. व्यवसाय के लिए spacecraft चलाते हैं. It aims to provide suborbital space flights to space tourists apart from launching space science missions. Now Spaceship 2 is Virgin Galactic suborbital spacecraft. The company plans to hang Spaceship 2 with its pilots and 6 passengers. Now this company has planned. What he has planned? Hang 2 spaceship, आसमान में 2 spaceship को रखने के लिए, and 2 with its pilots and other passengers, 2 चलाने वाले, 2 rider, also the 6 passengers they can go in this spaceship 2. Let's see, they have made in this Virgin Galactic. Okay, underneath its white night carrier aircraft, उसके नीचे और भी क्या रहेगा? In the spaceship that the aircraft also, white night carrier aircraft. It will fly to roughly 40,000 feet. Yes, इतना ऊंचा उड़ेंगे and release the rocket plane. और इतना उड़ने के बाद रॉकेट को छोड़ दिया. Let's see. Once free of the carrier, yeah, if from this place it is out of this place, Spaceship 2 will use its rocket engine, spaceship rocket का engine को use करेगा to zoom to altitudes of over 100 kilometers. Zoom means to go in bigger in size, बड़ा हो गया engine to zoom at altitude of over 100 kilometers. 100 kilometers के ऊपर में वो और ऊंचा उड़ेगा. Let's see. At this point, passengers will experience several minutes of weightlessness. जब इतना ऊपर जाने के बाद 100 किलोमीटर जाने के बाद, because there is no air and no these things, so passenger will get first point that they will not get any weight. The weightlessness means उनका वजन घट जाएगा. Because strapping back into their seats, अपने सीट में आने के पहले for the ride back to earth. Yes, so this is the situation, and they come before they come on. They have their weight will be decreased, or they have to come back. So these are the project by Virgin Galactic, that how they can proceed. Another major player in the field of space tourism is space exploration. Exploration means some discovery. Okay, technologies corporation, better known as SpaceX. Okay, so in this field, let's further work. The company's Dragon capsule was the first commercial space vehicle to successfully attach to NASA International Space Station through its robotic arms. Let's see. The company Dragon Capsule, कंपनी नाम क्या है? Dragon Capsule was the first commercial space vehicle, ये आसमान जाने वाली गाड़ी है, vehicle, to successfully attach to NASA's International Space Station ISS through its robotic arms, या the robot type arm है, उससे कि first time first commercial space vehicle that it can go to the top. It was used to transport cargo. You know, cargo is the made goods vehicle and crew for in space scientific tests. Now, crew means those who are the worker of the site, the machine, worker of the ship, worker of this spacecraft. For the scientific stage they will go, not only for this recreation and science tourists, but for the scientific work also they will send this type of spacecraft. Okay, the success of the Dragon trip may very soon be used to shuttle tourists to space. Now, this Dragon trip, if successful to go there, then after he will carry the tourists or visitors to space when it is possible. Okay, the very soon be used to shuttle means travel tourists to space. The trip will take space tourists on a 370 kilometers orbital flights. The trip will take space tourists on 370 kilometers orbital flights. Orbital flights means the orbit they have to fly 370 kilometers. This also will circle and they will have the very pleasure of this journey. So it is very tough subject and I hope you have to study again. SpaceX Mars one colonization project also aims to enable human exploration and settlement in Mars in the next 10 or 20 years. Okay, now as they have the spaceship, they go to space travel, and another point, the SpaceX Mars is another planet. One colonization means they have to make settle in that another planet. Okay, project so aims to enable means make it possible for human exploration, means human also can go to Mars. They have planned. And settlement means they will stay there. They will make the homes and they will stay there. Is the one of the project in Mars in the next 10 or 20 years. या 10 या 20 साल के बाद हम लोग प्लानिंग किया है कि वो have to go to another planet with human being. While the goal seems quite ambitious at present. Now, if we think now, ambitious means very daring quality that we cannot think to go to that type of place by human. Yes, is it till now a dream? In a few years, it might not seem so outrageous. Means it will be that some years it will not so horrific. अभी जैसे डर लग रहा है कि मार्स में कोई इंसान जाना, मतलब से ये ड्रीम होगी. कि आगे का जो साइंस में bring the human beings to science, that may be possible. As the human race takes great leaps in space exploration technology, you know, human race means human civilization, human life, day by day jumping. Great leaps means jumping in space exploration technology means day by day improving. We have more information, more development and more progress in science. The prospects of space tourism will only improve in the future. Yeah, the planning and all the future aim about the space tourism, one day it will be more developed and more improved in the future. It is the hope of the writer. While assessment approach for the masses may be limited in the near future, as we see human day by day, human growing population, the no space in Earth, no space in India, especially India and China and etc. So people will go to another planet for survive, because there is no space in Earth means they will find another another planet, another place to live there. So what the writer said the last part, while assess means approach, so masses means too much people. may be limited in the near future. Yeah, the day is not too far. Day is not too far means very soon, maybe very near of the day, when people will start saving for the next trip to space. Yeah, people will start saving for the next trip to space. They will save their money for the space journey to another planet. So in this story, in this chapter, is the very top lesson about the space science, and we have discussed that how science is doing its level best to improve its technology day by day. And a vacation in space means that very only the rich people now they can prefer to go to the top of the sky. And science has many companies, private companies, they are spending there's too much wealth, and only the rich person they can go to this place, and they have all facility like hotel, all facility like all the items, and they can the zero gravitational fuel, that means their weight will be lost and they'll enjoy. They have the different types of programs like the Virgin Galactic and other spacecraft and etc. We have seen they have project and plans, everything we saw. The chapter is very interesting, very top, and I saw that you need more reading and listen to online classes also reading. Reading is the best key to success, and I hope you study well again to understand the lesson very well. Hope you once again meet you in the next period. Till that time, have a good day and goodbye.